Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Just quick morning update, just because today is a big day in the markets. Uh, Today is, believe it or not, the FOMC, and so the markets be very volatile during this time. I've seen one time where Solana actually went to his all-time high right after the meeting, and you could just watch it climb, 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 and then other times things will drop. So I'm just going to quickly review what you should do on times like this. Let me share my screen here. Okay, so I got the Solana chart here. Um, as you can see, we'll go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is really nothing's happened overnight. It's still in this area where we're looking for a bounce. Um, but go either way. I would expect some sort of reaction one way or the other today, good or bad. So make sure if you're in a trade, like I said yesterday, I'm in a Solana trade. It's doing very well. I'll show you it. So this is my sole trade right here. I'm up 40% at the get moment. We'll just right now you can see where my entry was. I was at 177.98 was my average entry. I bought it at market. My stop loss right now is set at 177. It's currently at 182. I am going to move my stop loss up just because of the FOMC. And if it hits it, I'll get back in. I'm going to pick my stop loss right here. As you can see, this is the 5-minute chart. It's been kind of ranging. I think I'm going to set it at 182.21. So now if it hits my stop, I'm still up $10 and 35%. And then I can always enter a lower price if I think it's going to go up. I will be watching it close today, just if I get stopped out. So that's a good thing to do on all your trades. Always put a stop loss in. It's one of the most important things you can do. That way you still got money in the game. Uh, Bitcoin dominance. I don't know if people understand what this is, but this is how Bitcoin is doing compared to alts. Um, you can see it's kind of on the downside, which means that as it goes down, alts usually outperform Bitcoin. Total market cap, which is all altcoins. Basically, it excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're on an upswing. Hopefully, we can continue this. If it drops below here, you're going to watch alts drop. Again, I'll watch this today during the FOMC. The FOMC, I believe, is at 2 o'clock every day time. And just make sure any trade you're in, just put your stop losses in. As you can see, some of the things I talked about yesterday, this AVAX possibility, I haven't checked it yet today. We're sitting right on that resistance line still. So it hasn't bounced. It's just running along there. I expect it to run most of the day. Um, I'm adding alert to this trend line. If it goes through there, I'll look at a buy. ETH, same thing. And this is just the 5 minutes, so you can see what it's doing at the moment. And again, I can add a trend line, even on the 5-minute chart. It's actually kind of a better place just because it's a shorter time frame. You get alert before it actually does go. And then if it does pop through here, you put your stop loss in this area. still hasn't broken that trend line, so I will not look for an entry till it's through this trend line. Just that because it seems to be bouncing off it. You want it to come through. And you can enter on when it comes through, but it's more likely going to retest back down. Usually goes up and then it'll test and then it'll go up. So your best entry is to wait on the retest because as you can see, this part of the line is lower than that. So you go into a bit of a loss for a bit. So once it hits there and it bounces, that's a great entry point right there. So yes, but for today, just please keep your stop losses tight. And yeah, if you get stopped out, don't get upset, especially if you're in profit. Just look for another lower entry. Or if it goes crazy, I would actually I would up my leverage a little bit if I'm doing a leverage trade and then put my stop loss higher, just a little more money. So always remember you can enter low and always up your leverage.